Kutztown Live. Kutztown University Campus's campus and community interest radio magazine. You can call Kutztown Live at 610-683-4859. And now, your host for Kutztown Live, Juliana Jablonski.
Good afternoon. I'm your host, Juliana, and this is Kutztown Live, Kutztown's campus and community talk show. Last week, we had our returning guest, Lori D'Onofrio-Galli from the Northeast Berks Chamber of Commerce, and she brought with her a special guest, Debbie Berger. And later on in the show last week, we spoke to Valerie Rideout from CASA, and along with her was Dr. Andrea Kirschman. And if you missed last week's show, head on over to the KUR website at www.kutztown.edu/KUR and click on the podcast link at the bottom of the page so you can catch up on all that you have missed. Today, we'll be speaking to Christine Price, Nikolai, and Tatiana to speak to us about the It's On Us Fall Week of Action. And then later on in the show today, we will be speaking to Dolores Hess of the Toastmasters. Here with us now is Christine Price, the director of the Women's Center, and along with her is Nikolai and Tatiana. Hello and welcome, and thank you guys for coming today.
Hi there. Thanks for having us.
So, would you like to tell us what the It's On Us campaign is and what your roles are?
Okay, so hi everyone, my name is Nikolai. I'm one of the It's On Us National Student Advisory Committee members, so my job is to report to the campaign in the Northeast region, particularly Pennsylvania. So It's On Us, if you don't know what it is, it's a campaign that was started 2 years ago out of the White House through the Obama administration to combat sexual assault on college campuses nationwide. So we have 28 students nationwide that serve to address the issue of sexual assault on college campuses, and I serve on the national committee in the Northeast region, particularly for Pennsylvania schools such as PASHI, and we organize events throughout the year to address the issue and to raise more awareness, including bystander intervention. So the three tenets of It's On Us include bystander intervention, promoting consent, as well as providing resources for survivors that they need.
All right, and Tatiana, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Tatiana. I am the social work intern at the Women's Center for this academic year. I'll be working very closely with Nikolai on the It's On Us campaign. So if you come around, you'll see me on campus doing tabling for It's On Us and any promotion.
Perfect. So you're talking about the It's On Us Fall Week of Action. What type of events and things do you have planned for this week?
Well, the Week of Action is coming up October 9th to the 15th, and we are kicking it off on Tuesday with Teal Tuesday, so that's on October 11th. Teal Tuesday is a Sexual Violence Awareness Day. That evening, we're hosting our first ever It's On Us Poetry Slam, and that is being co-sponsored with the GLBTQ Resource Center. That'll be held at 7 p.m. in the MSU Alumni Auditorium. And Nikolai has actually been one of the main coordinators for that, along with Tatiana. I don't know if you want to say anything else about that event.
Yeah, so the It's On Us Poetry Slam is really to help students raise awareness about how sexual assault affects the LGBT community specifically. A lot of people don't know that the LGBT community experiences sexual violence at tremendously high rates, especially transgender women of color. So really it's for us to raise more awareness about that. And at the open night, we're going to encourage the LGBT community and their allies to participate with poems, their stories that they have in a safe environment, to learn more and also to take the pledge with It's On Us.
For Teal Tuesday, one of the things that we're inviting all faculty, staff, and students to do is just to wear teal, the color teal, in support of spreading awareness for sexual violence and sexual assault on campus. Later that week, on October 13th, the Women's Center and quite a few number of other offices on campus and off campus are sponsoring Love Your Body Day. And that's a national campaign to bring like body positivity and just positive awareness to body image issues. That is from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the Student Union Multipurpose Room. There will be Actually, KUR is DJing there. We'll be having some great music. We have the Kutztowns will be performing at 11 a.m. We have catering, bring some lovely goodies for us, and there are about a dozen different tables that will be all around promoting positive body image, loving yourself. It'll be a very positive day, so I invite you to come out and be inspired. That night, also on the 13th, that Thursday, Lindy West is an author. She's huge right now. She's an author for The Guardian. She has written the book Shrill, and she is a very outspoken woman. She is really into very positive body image, specifically around like fat awareness. And she has done a lot in the online community with combating just aggression and things that were happening with trolling with people who write online. So she's going to be speaking that night in Schaefer Auditorium at 7 p.m. Our last event I'm going to let Nikolai talk about, because this is a new event for the campus, so we're really excited about it.
Yeah, so our last event on Saturday will take place at 6:30 p.m. on the DMZ, so on the south side of campus where the residents live. And it's an event in collaboration with the United Greek Council. And we're organizing an event to help raise awareness with Greek Life and other organizations on campus about sexual assault, about the campaign. Tatiana and I will be there to speak on behalf of the It's On Us campaign, as well as how Greek Life can get involved in bystander intervention and the campaign itself. After that, we'll take a walk around the DMZ. There will be glow lights there and more information about the campaign and how other students can get involved with us.
And where can we go to find out more information about all the stuff that is happening?
You can go online to our Facebook page, and you'll find us at It's On Us Kutztown chapter. So you can go on there, and you'll see all the list of everything that we're doing for the Fall Week of Action.
All right, sounds good. Is there any other important announcements you would like to share?
Well, if you have not taken the pledge yet, make sure you log on to itsonus.org/#pledge. Take the pledge. If you want to get involved, we're trying to build a coalition of volunteers across campus to help us out with our tabling events, organizing events, and if your organization would like to host an event about sexual assault, It's On Us would gladly sponsor it, and Tatiana and I will be there to help out.
All right. Well, is that everything? Go ahead.
Thank you. Well, one of the things I just wanted to let everyone know about is that the campus as a whole has been really supportive and coming together to sponsor It's On Us and to make it more known across our campus. The Health Center has been very supportive of us. They actually do a program that is all around bystander intervention called Step Up. And we are going to be partnering with them later this semester to do like a train the trainer so that we can do more training just for students across campus, faculty and staff as well, that they can learn more about bystander intervention and what they can do to intervene in situations to help our campus become a safer campus. One of the other exciting opportunities that's coming along is that this is entering into the third year for the National It's On Us campaign. And they have started a new program called the Campus Innovation Program, where they're looking to partner with 30 to 50 colleges and universities across the country. And the goal in doing that is to be able to provide trainings, resource toolkits, webinars, just an opportunity to come together and just take things, I guess, a step further in educating ourselves and educating our campuses as a whole. And Kutztown has applied to be a part of that opportunity, so we're hoping that we will be selected as a campus partner for the National It's On Us campaign as well.
Also, I just wanted to put out there for all you students to be on the lookout, either through K United or your emails, for a survey that I'll be conducting for the Women's Center. It'll be for their community needs assessment for the first year, so please be on the lookout for that.
All right, sounds good. Thank you all, three of you, very much for coming in this afternoon and sharing all that information with us. We'll be taking a short break.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It's Telescopic Topics, a look into the world above us.
It's a popular dwarf planet, Pluto, and it's in the news once again. This is Holly Ann Moninghoff with breaking news about Pluto. Pluto's in the spotlight again. NASA's New Horizons mission has found evidence of exotic ices flowing across Pluto's surface. New close-up images from the spacecraft's LORRI reveal sign of recent geologic activity. This came as a surprise to scientists, but it was all they could have hoped for. The only other planetary surfaces with recent geologic activity are on active worlds like Earth and Mars. The geologic activity is in the form of flowing ices on Pluto's Texas-sized plain referred to as Sputnik Planum. NASA's New Horizons mission reveals glaciers flowing back from the blanketed mountain region into Sputnik Planum that are similar to the frozen streams on the margins of the ice caps on Greenland and Antarctica. This is breaking news because it is a proving factor of Pluto being an active world. Water ice, frozen nitrogen, methane ice, and carbon monoxide ice cover Pluto. The ices are thickest in the Sputnik Planum region. The ices are flowing and have seemed to cover craters. Scientists can't find a single crater. Scientists say this means the area has recently been resurfaced. NASA's New Horizons mission has revealed new leads that scientists are now looking into. Scientists have theorized that the icy feature may be caused by Pluto's atmosphere, but more research must be done. They are now trying to find more information to try and explain the bizarre icy features of Pluto's Sputnik Planum region.
Telescopic Topics, a look into the world above us. Stay tuned to KUR for more telescopic topics, and for more information, or to hear this segment again, click on the Telescopic Topics icon on the KUR website at www.kutztown.edu/KUR. Telescopic Topics is a production of the KU Physical Sciences Department and is recorded by KU astronomy students in the studios of KUR. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Remember to steer clear of emergency vehicles while driving state roads and highways. I'm State Senator Judy Schwank with a Pennsylvania Moment. The Steer Clear law requires drivers to move over or slow down when they encounter an emergency scene, traffic stop, or disabled vehicle. When you steer clear, you keep our police, construction workers, and tow truck drivers safe. I'm State Senator Judy Schwank with a Pennsylvania Moment.
Come join the revelry at the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair. The Shire is filled with mirth and merriment. Foods from the royal kitchens, unique merchants and entertainers, handcrafted beer, wine, and ciders, all to commemorate the coronation of our King and Queen. Celebrate with us Saturdays and Sundays through October 30th. Experience the fantasy at Turnpike Exit G66. Save $5 at parenfair.com.
Pennsylvanians can now register to vote online. I'm State Senator Judy Schwank with a Pennsylvania Moment. If you're eligible to vote, you're now able to join thousands of your fellow citizens who have registered to vote at a new website run by the Department of State. You can also use the site to change your name, address, or party affiliation. Log on to register.votespa.com. I'm State Senator Judy Schwank with a Pennsylvania Moment.
Mike Posner coming to KU Schaefer Auditorium Thursday, October 20th at 8 p.m. KU student tickets $20 on sale from September 7th at 9 a.m. until sellout at the MSU Information Desk. This traffic note to pass along to our listeners as you try to navigate your little deuce coupe through the streets of Kutztown. The East Main Street Improvement Project began on July 11th, and from July 18th through October, Main Street is closed between Railroad Street and Elm Street. The borough realizes that parking will be an issue during this time, and they ask your cooperation in finding legal alternatives to parking on Main Street. Please visit the borough website and HomeNet Facebook page for future updates.
Hello and welcome back to Kutztown Live. Before that break there, we spoke to Christine Price, Nikolai, and Tatiana of the It's On Us Fall Week of Action campaign. And now it is me and our producer, Mike, just hanging out here in the studio.
Good afternoon. Yep. You have a busy show today. You have another guest coming up in about 10 minutes or so, right?
Yes. We have Dolores Hess of the Toastmasters.
Good.
She'll be here to speak to us.
Now, are you familiar with Toastmasters and what they do?
I never heard of them until I heard about her coming in today.
Okay, I see her walking in the studio now, so we'll actually make this little break short and just discuss some other things. Did you get a chance to watch the presidential debate last week at all or not? That's right, we talked since then.
I did not. I saw the SNL version of it.
That was pretty funny.
I started to watch the actual version of it like after that.
Yeah, tonight is the vice presidential debate. Obviously not half as exciting for people, but I still do encourage, we're supposed to encourage young people to watch these debates and be involved. So tonight is the vice presidential debate. So you can check that out and see how they do, and we'll discuss it next week.
Yes, I've heard about that. Maybe I'll have to watch it.
Yeah. So we're going to take a break, and we have Dolores. We might as well take her a little bit, put her on the air a little bit early, so we have more time to chat with her about Toastmasters. So that should be pretty interesting.
All right. Sounds good. We'll be right back.
Okay.
It's Telescopic Topics, a look into the world above us.
This is Dion Williams. I'm here to explain the mystical phenomenon that is the Aurora Borealis, or some may know it as the Northern Lights. Many people believe that the Northern Lights can only be seen in Alaska or at the poles. Thankfully, this is not the case. It was the year 567 BC when Babylonian astronomers recorded the first sighting of the Aurora Borealis. The astronomers described it as a red glow in the night sky. Although the Northern Lights aren't limited to just one color. In fact, they can be any color on the spectrum and a mixture of them. But on very rare occasions, every 10 years or so, the aurora will turn completely red from top to bottom. And perhaps this is when the Babylonians saw it for the first time. The Northern Lights appear when great storms occur on the sun, sending gusts of charged particles past the Earth. This explains how the Northern Lights can appear almost anywhere on the Earth now. These high-energy particles, which are mostly electrons, interact with the neutral atoms in the Earth's upper atmosphere. The color depends on the specific atmospheric gas at the time, the electrical state, and the energy in the particles. While the atmospheric gas is mostly oxygen, which is responsible for the colors green and red, and nitrogen, which emits blue and purple, the combination of these gases creates the colors that dance across the night sky. In short, the Northern Lights are reactions from outbursts of the sun. Our sun is over 90 million miles away, yet it is able to create a magical effect across our atmosphere. The Aurora Borealis is one of the most beautiful aspects of our atmosphere and is able to capture the wonder of millions across the Earth. Hopefully it will continue to make appearances as the Earth continues to spin.
Telescopic Topics, a look into the world above us. Stay tuned to KUR for more telescopic topics, and for more information or to hear the segment again, click on the Telescopic Topics icon on the KUR website at www.kutztown.edu/KUR. Telescopic Topics is a production of the KU Physical Sciences Department and is recorded by the KU astronomy students in the studios of KUR. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Don't let a tick or a mosquito make you sick. I'm State Senator Judy Schwenk with a Pennsylvania moment. To avoid Lyme disease, the West Nile and Zika viruses, use insect repellent with the ingredient DEET. When walking in the woods or tall grass, wear long-sleeve shirts and long pants. Afterwards, check for ticks and take a shower. Empty any water-filled containers that might breed mosquitoes. For more tips, log on to health.pa.gov. I'm State Senator Judy Schwenk with a Pennsylvania moment.
It's on us.
To stop sexual assault.
To do something, anything, to keep an assault from happening.
To take reports of sexual assault seriously.
Get in the way if we see something happening. It's on us to never blame the victim.
To be part of the solution, not part of the problem.
It's on us, the entire Kutztown University family, to stop sexual assault.
I took the pledge, and you can too, at itsonus.org.
Hello and welcome back to Kutztown Live. Here with us now is Dolores Hess of the Toastmasters. Good afternoon, welcome, and thank you for coming.
Good afternoon, Juliana. Thank you for having me.
Oh, we are so excited to have you here today. So would you like to start off with telling us a little bit about what Toastmasters is?
I would love to. I am trying to drum up more information to the students, staff, and faculty about Toastmasters, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to do that. If I had to sum this up in one sentence, I would say that Toastmasters helps individuals to enhance their public speaking and leadership skills. But if I had to go further, I would say that this organization also helps with the fear of public speaking. I don't know if you know, but about 85% of the world has a fear of public speaking. Just think about the people that you've heard speaking, politicians, etc. And a lot of them also have a fear of public speaking, but they have learned how to overcome this. Toastmasters is worldwide. It is huge. And I never heard about this till about 5 years ago myself, and I'm surprised because they have over 350,000 members.
Wow.
Is in 140 countries, and there's about 16,000 clubs worldwide. But it seems to be the best kept secret. They have just celebrated their 90th year, so they've been around for a while. In Toastmasters, you will learn how to polish your public speaking, but also you're going to learn some leadership skills. The world needs leaders. We need leaders to run our home, our businesses. We need leaders to run sports teams. And what I have found is that leaders all have one thing in common. They have learned how to communicate clearly.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about your Toastmasters journey yourself?
Sure. As I said, I joined Toastmasters about 5 years ago. I am one of these people that was not born a leader, but I always strived to improve my leadership skills. Leaders were all around me, whether they were in the community or at work at one of my jobs that I had, and I always admired these leaders, and I inspired to walk in their footsteps. And so I committed myself to being a better leader. I realized it just wasn't what they knew that made them good leaders, but they had a voice. They were able to communicate well. So I set out myself to find my own voice. I needed to learn to listen and to organize and deliver my thoughts. I felt I needed training to accomplish this, so I looked around at different programs that were available, and I found my path to leadership through Toastmasters.
And where can we find a Toastmasters meeting to go to?
Well, as I talked about earlier, there are many clubs around. Even in this area, there are several clubs, but we do have one right here on campus. We call it Kutztown Area Toastmasters Club, and it's held in the Rec Center, room 200, the first and third Wednesday of the month, and is open to all students, staff, faculty, and community members.
Right. And would you like to explain a little bit about would you like to explain a little bit more about the program?
Sure. If you would come to a Toastmasters meeting, you would see that it is run very distinctly. One of the important aspects of Toastmasters is time management, so you want to make sure that the meeting stays on schedule. And it starts at 5:45 and ends promptly at 6:45. That is actually one of the goals that we work through at each meeting. Whoever is a member of Toastmasters meeting, the meeting prior to the next one, you will set up what role that you want to take part in, whether you want to be the Toastmaster for the evening, which is like the Master of Ceremonies, or if you're interested in starting your first speech. There's a portion called Table Topics, which is one of my favorites. It teaches you how to ad-lib, speak on your feet. We also do Word of the Day so that you can increase your vocabulary. We have a grammarian and an ah counter, so they are checking during the meeting everybody's grammar as they're speaking to help us improve with that, and also our filler words such as ahs and ums and you knows, so that we can be more polished speakers. So that is a few of the roles. As you join Toastmasters, you will get a few books, and one of them is called Competent Communicator. There's 10 speeches in the Competent Communicator book. You start out with a speech about yourself, which is pretty easy because you know the content. And then you learn other speeches, such as a persuasive speech or a humorous speech, just teaching you different dynamics to help you with presentation skills.
And are there any other special skills that people learn when they go to these meetings?
I think so. You will learn several techniques, such as how to pace yourself. We all know that when you get nervous, you speed up, and people can't understand some of the words, or you're just sounding like you're more jittery. So Toastmasters helps you with that technique. Also, it helps you to pause instead of using filler words, such as the ums and the likes. Pausing is a great skill that you learn through Toastmasters. It helps you to be more polished. And there are probably hundreds of other tips I could give you today, but if you come to the meeting, we will have more time to discuss that in a meeting setting.
All right. And how would this meeting help someone succeed or help students succeed?
Well, you will learn to be more positive and confident in your delivery of a presentation or a conversation with a potential employer or your professors. It does teach you how to speak more clearly and get your thoughts and ideas out in a more confident way. These tools will help you not only as a student, but out there in the working world. It is also a great resume builder. We have had some students as Toastmasters at Kutztown who have received internships and found that perfect job they were looking for. And they found that Toastmasters helped them with that because their employers knew what Toastmasters was. And the interview ended up being geared towards Toastmasters and how they were involved in it. So employers do know about this program. And if you need an edge, maybe there's two of you that are going for a job and you both come in pretty great candidates, this might be the edge that you need to be able to get that perfect job that you were looking for. And I could go on and on about the benefits, but I think it would be great for individuals to come to our meeting tomorrow night, it's the next meeting, and be able to see for yourself what it can do for you.
It's tomorrow night at 5:45, you said. Where?
Tomorrow night, 5:45 at the Rec Center, room 200.
All right.
So just to summarize, if you are looking to improve on your communication and presentation skills, or you're learning to think quickly on your feet, you want to run an effective meeting, or you want to gain self-confidence and discover the leader within yourself, if you have answered yes to any of these questions, you may want to consider coming to a meeting and seeing if it's right for you. Let's make this a new academic year for you. Let's make it a new you.
All right. And is there anywhere we can go find more information about this? Or is there a website or a Facebook?
There is a Facebook page. Unfortunately, I forget the actual. Just go into Toastmasters, Kutztown Area Toastmasters, and you'll find the Facebook, and like us on Facebook. It's also Toastmasters.org is their website, and there's a wealth of information on there for you.
All right. Well, thank you very much for coming in and chatting with us today, and
you're welcome.
Sharing with us a little bit about the Toastmasters.
Thank you,
we'll
Juliana. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night.
Thank you. And we'll be cutting to a break here.
It's Telescopic Topics, a look into the world above us.
Most kids today dream at some point during their childhood of what it would be like to live up in the sky and space. They wonder what life would be like if they spent every day floating around among the stars. We often carry those picture-perfect dreams into adulthood. Well, there are people today who do live out those dreams, and the reality of living in space is quite different than how we might picture it. Imagine with me that you're an astronaut who has just arrived on board the International Space Station. You are overjoyed at finally fulfilling your lifelong dream of escaping the clutches of gravity. But pretty soon the reality of living in space begins to set in. The absence of gravity begins to have an effect on your body. Veteran astronauts call the initial adjustment period space adaptation syndrome. It's like an extreme form of motion sickness. You have a headache, you have difficulty concentrating, there is a constant sense of disorientation, you feel nauseous, and you vomit periodically. After a few days, this begins to wear off, but as that goes away, something else is beginning to happen. The circumference of your legs is shrinking, and your face is puffing up. Because gravity isn't pulling fluids downwards, your body is redistributing them. This also means that while you are in space, you will experience constant congestion. This is known as the space sniffles. In order to reduce these side effects, you spend several hours a day exercising. There is another reason why you exercise. Your heart, muscles, and bones aren't being worked as much as they are on Earth and are weakening. You settle into a routine and the weeks begin to go by. You find that you are having trouble sleeping because there are no 24-hour periods of day and night. You are also noticing that you are getting taller because your spine, normally compressed by gravity, is stretching. Living with all these side effects in close quarters with other people is also mentally stretching. You try to cope by calling and video chatting with your loved ones at home, but by the time your mission is over, you are ready to leave. After you land, it takes you a few days to get readjusted to Earth. You feel nauseous, stumble around, and are surprised when you let go of things and they fall. Although living in space isn't easy and there are lots of side effects on your health, you, like most astronauts, are grateful for this opportunity and can't wait for the day when you can once again sleep, or at least try to, amongst the stars.
Telescopic Topics, a look into the world above us. Stay tuned to KUR for more Telescopic Topics. Telescopic Topics is a production of the KU Physical Sciences Department and is recorded by the KU astronomy students in the studios of KUR. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Make sure there's plenty of room for bicyclists on our roadways. I'm State Senator Judy Schwank with the Pennsylvania Moment. State law requires motorists to allow 4 feet between their car and a bicyclist. Drivers are allowed to cross the double yellow line to avoid a bicyclist if oncoming traffic is far enough away. Bicyclists are reminded to ride in the same direction as traffic and to obey all lights and signs. I'm State Senator Judy Schwank with a Pennsylvania Moment.
Mike Posner coming to KU Schaefer Auditorium Thursday, October 20th at 8 p.m. KU student tickets $20 on sale from September 7th at 9 a.m. until sellout at the MSU Information Desk. For the last 150 years, students who chose Kutztown University chose to have it all. With 100 areas of study, 200 student organizations, and 21 NCAA Division II sports, KU has something for every activity and interest. Start your college search and be inspired at Kutztown University. Attention prospective students. In honor of KU's 150th birthday and the 3 counties in the university originally served, all students from Schuylkill, Berks, and Lehigh counties will have their application fee waived now through October 17th. Apply to Kutztown University today, and don't miss our fall open houses October 14th, 28th, and November 11th, or schedule a tour at your convenience with your family. To register, go to kutztown.edu/visit today. That's kutztown.edu/visit.